It's your boy Sean Rumby. It ain't nothing but straight talk with my guy, Casey Austin.
All right, it's Straight Talk 901, episode number 9. I got my guy Sean Rumby, aka Mr. Playmaker, in the building. What's good with you, my guy?
What's going on? What's happening?
Man, just chilling. I'm glad I got you in here with me, bro. For many reasons, we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
But what got you in the city this weekend? What got you back home in Memphis this weekend?
Man, you know, I had to fly back in, man, to take care of a little business, come back to the city. Got a few projects I'm working on and a few things coming up, couple events, man, that we're gonna get into. You know, we got the Memphis Kids Choice Awards.
Salute to the kids.
Yeah, we gonna
sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do a little groundwork and put things together, connect the dots on that, and working with a couple of my artists. Like I said, 3 projects, man. I'm just trying to stay busy, gotta come back home, and you know, even though I don't live here no more, but I ain't said that on record in public. I think this is my first time saying it.
That's what's up. Right here on Straight Talk. we get the inside edition. Yeah. For sure. So check this out. Where are you? Where else are you at now? Like outside of Memphis? Where do you be at now?
I'm on the road. I decided to take my whole show on the road.
Just all over the
I'm all over. It ain't no telling where you'll see me at right now. I'm working out of Memphis and Atlanta primarily. But I'm all around. Like me and my team, we about to take a tour on the road with a Memphis artist right now, Cash.
Cash. Salute to Cash.
Yeah, Memphis artist. That's starting on April the 8th. Our first stop is Humboldt, Tennessee.
Okay.
That's April the 8th, 2023 this year, and we're cranking up a lot of things. Under the Mr. Playmakers umbrella, we got Next Up TV. Shout out to them. We got CDE Films. Shout out to them.
Salute to CDE Films for sure.
Yeah,
he do a lot of good work.
Yeah. And then shout out Cold Media.
Cold Media.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to connect the dot. That's where the Mr. Playmakers come in there, because I bridge the gap. We catching plays. So you know what I'm saying. Y'all reach out, holler at me if y'all want to put something together. Anything under the entertainment industry, I got something to do with it. Hey, get in the car with me. Let's move.
So you basically more of a promoter. What is it exactly that?
I'm glad you asked it.
Yeah. What is it exactly? What you do?
I really don't consider myself as a promoter. So that's where Mr. Playmakers come from. Mr. Playmakers, the industry plug. I consider myself. I created a term to identify with myself. When people ask me what is it that I do. Mm-hmm. I like to say that I'm an industry plug. Meaning like I bridge the gap with anything, with videographers, photographers, rappers, artists, DJs, any talent. So I really don't like to consider myself a promoter. I feel like I started off as a promoter.
Okay.
But I graduated the game. I'm more of an event facilitator.
Okay. Also, you got your son. Is he in Atlanta producing?
Yeah, he's stationed. He's from Memphis, but
he is from Memphis.
Yeah, he's from Memphis, but he's in Atlanta, producing, making beats. A couple opportunities. He's making beats for different upcoming artists. He's not known, but we're trying to get him there to where he need to be. I'm trying to get him connected with the right people.
Yeah, for sure. You got to bring him through here so we can chop it up with him one day. Yeah. What's your son go by?
J2 Times.
J2 Times.
Yeah, produced by J2 Times on YouTube.
Okay, and salute to that. It's definitely important that we hand something down to our kids, our seeds, especially our sons, to keep our legacies going.
Yeah, definitely.
And with that being said,
that's what I'm all about.
For sure. I want to go back to this Atlanta Kids Choice Awards that we were talking about. Okay. I brought my son down there 2 years in a row, and I got to give it to you, G. Those were great experiences for my kid to be so young. For sure. You putting on shows like real Oscar awards, bro.
Yeah.
And that's a good look on the kids. What made you want to get into putting this platform out for the youth?
I mean, and it was just there what you just said. Like I wanted to be able to create something that'll be as big. Like it'll be the Oscar and the Grammys for the kids. But you know, little do they know how big those platforms are for them and inspirational for them. But I want to be able to create something, take my platform and create another platform that'll inspire the kids and the youth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of like the kids are the future. You know what I'm saying? And I really, when I was thinking about it, coming up with it, I was like, ain't nobody else really doing that and putting on for the young people. Correct. For the kids. Like, you have little pageants and little dance these and dance that. But I came up with it in Memphis. Okay. And then I moved.
And that's what I didn't know.
Atlanta,
being in Memphis, I didn't hear it. And no disrespect to anybody else in the city that may be putting on for the kids. I haven't seen it. And if I have, I haven't seen nothing this extensive for the kids. Right. The kids come in with their makeup artists. The girls had the rollers in
real
their hair.
Celebrities.
They ready to real.
I'm talking real YouTubers.
That's facts.
Some of them got shows on Netflix. Some of them got content on Nickelodeon. These are real kids.
A couple of the kids, my kids met at your event just recently, like just blew up. They took off. I don't want to get their names wrong. My kids be all into the iPads and stuff, but it's real fascinating to them to be like, dang, I was just on the same stage as this kid, bro. Salute to you for that, bro, because they give my kids motivation. The way they talk around here, the way they move and walk, it give them an extra.
And when they can come and see it
for sure
with their own eyes, that these kids that they look at as celebrities and they get a chance to interact with them. And it motivate them and give them that what they need to be the next star. That's what it's all about, man. We got a lot of stars. We got a lot of kids, stars, and celebrities right here in Memphis, Tennessee. And I feel like they don't get the exposure or the opportunity to express their talent. We don't know that we got them right here, like Nolan the Kid, Zuri. We got them right, Young Honey.
That's right.
Money Paid Mike, we got them
Money Paid Mike,
here.
Another good one. Hey, salute to Money Paid Mike. Hey,
we got them right here. They just need this opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, my grandmama, man, like a lot of my story would come back from when I was a kid. I've been told I was a star my whole life.
For sure.
My grandma, my mom, my auntie, them. I was raised by a bunch of women, a lot of women. But they always told me that I was gonna be somebody.
Kanye West was raised by nothing but women. He became a phenomenal person to me, in my opinion.
I was just about to say he's one of my favorite people.
He was
despite all this stuff going on right now, I do think it's a little, but he's still one of my favorite people.
For sure.
I was just listening. I'm talking about I just was listening to College Dropout. That's one of my favorite albums.
Me too. Late Registration too.
Albums. Yep.
Yeah. But for sure, so let's go back a little bit again. You got the event coming up in Memphis for the kids. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Let's talk about the dates and where it's gonna be at and how people can get the tickets and attend the show.
Okay. So finally, Memphis is here. The Memphis Teens Kids Choice Award. I threw teens in there. I tweaked the name this time. I think I'm gonna move forward with that to try to focus more on the teens. In this community, I feel like we need it because the state that we are as a community with the kids, man, they need some inspiration, they need some motivation and love, man.
They do.
And we try to get it back to a state to where they having fun and back and not ashamed to be kids.
Correct.
Because what's going on in Memphis. And that's why this interview is so important too, bro. I appreciate this, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
This was right on time. I've been offered on a couple platforms, but I haven't had time to make it to Memphis and sit down. But this show is critical though, like because the state that the community in right now, these kids don't want to be kids no more here in Memphis, especially.
Right.
And I feel like events like this, when you come, it's gonna be so much energy. They get a chance to get on the stage, do they craft, they rap, they sing, they dance, and not be shy. And it's not about impressing. It's not like a talent show where you got to impress your peers. It's going to be love. It's going to be warm family. It's going to be characters. It's going to be special guests. It's just going to be a lot of love to where hopefully they just embrace the love and not be ashamed to express they talent and they art.
That's for sure. And I want to talk about that for a minute, a little bit off the record. I helped coach a basketball team, bro. And what hurt my heart the most is these kids get off the bench at 8 years old, can barely dribble the ball, which is fine. They having fun. But they'll miss a shot or lose the ball, and I see their parents over there calling them stupid off the bench, calling them lazy. I heard a woman call her child a fat lady. You fat lady? He's so fat and lazy, laughing. And now they scared to touch the ball. See,
so what you kind of, when you do stuff like that, you breaking them down, you deteriorate.
That's correct.
You taking from them instead of pouring into them.
These same parents that's talking to their kids like that can't even get off the bleachers without using two hands. They out of shape themselves. They not running with their kids. They not dribbling the ball with their kids.
Ain't nobody leading by example.
Nobody. Nobody. But you know, so this is gonna be real big, and we really appreciate you for giving the kids a platform and a chance too. Because I've never seen any parents in there not turned up. Every parent be lit.
It's energy.
So much energy, bro.
Energy, man.
Salute to you for that, for bringing this thing back to the city.
Look, it's gonna be Saturday, May 13th this year, Mother's Day weekend.
For sure.
So we encourage everybody to check into that. You know, we can get the tickets on the Eventbrite at Memphis Kids Choice Awards. It's a flyer right here. Memphis Teen Kids Choice Awards. Y'all will see these out in y'all communities, at the gas stations, grocery stores, the malls. We're finna flood the city everywhere with this. It's coming right up, and it's a barcode on. It's a QR code on the flyer that you can scan and directly go to the Instagram page and nominate your kid. If you want your kid, your niece, your nephew, your friends, anybody that want to be nominated and part of this show and be on the radar for the Memphis Kids Choice Award, just scan this QR code, go to our DM and suggest that, hey, I want such and such to be nominated, and make sure you leave a link or a direct link to that child's page, so me and my team can go and scout and put them on our radar.
Okay.
But it's open to the public. Anybody that's a family event, ages from 4 to 18.
Correct.
Anybody from the ages 4 to 18 can be nominated. Whether you dance, do arts and craft, rap, anything is for the youth. And this is an award show. It'll be live performances and awards passing out. And everybody want their hands on that gold microphone.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I bet. So look, let me ask you this right here. Do you plan on having any other shows for the kids anywhere else away from Memphis for people who watching out of town?
Well, yeah. So we're in the process. The website is being developed.
Okay.
Officially, it's under construction. But it'll be Mr. Playmakers Presents. And once you go on the website, you will be able to see the Atlanta Kids Choice Award.
Okay.
That's been taking place. That's been going on 4 years. We're going into the 4th annual. Atlanta Kids Choice Award will be Thanksgiving this year.
Okay,
It'll
cool.
be in Thanksgiving. That was the original. That was the original time that we created the first annual Atlanta Kids Choice Award. That was in Thanksgiving. So we're taking it back to the original time of the year. But the Memphis Kids Choice Award taking place Mother's Day weekend this year.
The mothers gonna love that. Yeah. A good gift to the mothers, bro. Right, that's a good play right there. That's why they call you playmaker. For sure. Now you putting on for the mothers too, bro. Salute to that. So yeah. So for the people who don't, so for the people who may not get a flyer or may not come across a flyer, what's the IG page they can go to by watching this interview here?
Check us out on TikTok at Memphis Kids Choice Awards. Instagram, Memphis Kids Choice _.
Okay, cool. Y'all heard them. Y'all know where to check them out at. Let's get these kids lined up for this show. Get them nominated. Get them in the dough. This gonna be a good look.
Check in, tap in.
For sure.
So, for the young people, for sure.
All right, bet. So you got another event, the Memphis Hip Hop Award Show.
Right.
Talk to us a little bit about that, because that's kind of new to me as well. I've heard about it in the past year, past year and a half.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I missed it. I've heard that there have been several of these shows.
We gotta get you tuned in.
Gotta get me tuned in. Well, let's get tuned in. Let's chop it up about for a minute.
Memphis Hip Hop Awards, man. We're going into our 10th year.
10th year.
Surprisingly, a lot of people still haven't heard about it, but it's the biggest event in Memphis. The thing is, it took off from day one. The city embraced it, man. Shout out to the city, man. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to the city.
Memphis Hip Hop Awards. Me and my team, me and my partner, Rico Owens, We came up with that about 10
You
years
said
ago.
Rico Owens?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
like to salute everybody. Salute the Rico Owens
Yeah,
for sure.
and Bread Chaser family, you know what I'm
Bread
saying?
chaser, salute the bread
Yeah, we
chaser.
came up with that about 10 years ago, and it was just an idea, man. It was a phone call, an idea. We was, we started off as promoters. I started off as just a regular, promoter, throwing parties, different club events. I started off with the kids. Actually, that's why I ended up coming back around to start back producing. 10 years later, producing kid events. I started off producing talent shows and throwing parties at the skate rink, the jamborees. And I had a club at one point where I was doing high school parties, and it was the livest stuff in the city, the livest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Shout out
sure.
to everybody that's been following me and supporting me for years, that know about the whole Sean Rumby brand. That's what it started out before it was Mr. Playmakers. And but Memphis Hip Hop Awards, we shine like that platform has motivated, single-handedly motivated the whole entire city, the whole hip hop culture. That's what the Memphis Hip Hop Awards about. The whole hip hop culture, from the way we dress, the way our music, our lingo, the everything about the hip hop culture, the Memphis hip hop culture. That's what the Memphis Hip Hop Awards show is about. And every year in February we meet up in Black History Month on purpose. It was designed in Black History Month
Man,
to
that's
be a part
powerful,
of
bro.
history.
That's
Yeah,
powerful and strategic, bro. Like
yeah.
I appreciate you for that
I don't think a
personally,
lot of
bro.
people know that part right there. It was on purposely made to be produced in February, Black History Month.
That's so dope, bro. So
Yeah.
salute to that, man. Many more of them coming along. You plan on having the 11th show?
Yeah, we got to get to the 10th. We coming up on the 10th.
Oh, you coming up on the 10th?
Yeah.
Okay, my
Next
bad,
February,
my
this
bad.
next February coming up. We getting ready for that, and we'll start nominations in October. We
All
always
right.
start nominations in October, so y'all can follow us on Instagram at Memphis Hip Hop Awards. To be nominated, to nominate anybody, and go do y'all research right now. Stop what you're doing, pick your phone up, go to Instagram, and you're gonna see it's live. I'm guarantee you're gonna see somebody on there that you know. Everybody has all the big Memphis artists have came through our platform on the way to the top or right before they got signed. Everybody from DJ Lil Larry, Moneybag Yo, iHeart, Memphis, Black Youngster,
For
and the
sure.
list goes on. Everybody has came through the Memphis Hip Hop Award. Miami Mike, Criminal Man, Gangsta Black, everybody. Everybody you can name. Lil Chat, shout out to my girl Lil Chat. She was just there this past.
Salute the little chat.
Yeah,
Plenty legends.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you this, bro. If it wasn't for all of this, if it wasn't for Mr. Playmaker, if it wasn't for the promotions and the entertainment, what would you be doing right now? How would you provide for yourself? What was your dream as a kid, or anything along the lines of that you would
Well,
be doing outside of this? Or is this it? This is
well.
your passion. This was the
This is my
dream.
passion. This is
Okay.
just one of the many things this is my first love though.
Okay. Got
Like
you.
I said, I always have been talented and I always have been like an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So the thing is, I started off as a rap artist. Many people may remember, but a lot of people don't know that part about me now. But
Okay.
Sean Rumby would start off as a rap artist.
Okay.
I was doing my shows. I come out of North Memphis, Raleigh, Bay Area. A lot of people don't know that. Now y'all know. I kind of
What did you go by when you rap?
Sean Rumby.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
solid.
Sean Rumby was the artist
Okay.
before the event facilitator, the promoter. I turned myself into a promoter. I was booking my own shows and I started throwing parties. But I got hot as a promoter. But my plan was to create my own stage so I could book myself
Okay.
and perform, and I won't have to worry about doing shows. And a lot of the stuff that you see in the industry right now in Memphis, a lot of that stuff is me. Like everybody doing. Like I was one of the original promoters. Like I was the youngest promoter back in the day.
Okay.
When Sean Gunn and the Bushman and Freddie Hydro, all those people back in the day, I was one of the youngest promoters. So I kind of created my own. Ain't nobody put me on. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
go on my Instagram, you'll see self made because ain't nobody really put me on. And then I bumped into Rico Owens back in the day. I was an artist
Mm-hmm.
that was starting to be a promoter, but I didn't know I was being a promoter. I
Yeah.
was just booking my own shows and then.
You ever thought about taking your platform and the elbows that you rub with to get yourself back into the rap game?
Oh, so it's funny you asked it. That's a good question because we was just in the studio last night. We had a session at Track Nation with my artist Sandy Cheeks, Spooky Jesus, and Bang Beezy, and they didn't know. They heard about me because see they younger than me, so they watch my career. You know what I'm saying, blossom. But they heard, but they didn't know for real that I was a rap artist. So we kicked the tracks off. I kicked one of my son tracks off. We just cooked up one of them J2 time exclusive that's gonna come out, and I started rapping and we was playing around and I was joking and everything, and they just laugh and they think it's so funny because they like, bro, what you doing? You really? I was like, nah, bro. I told y'all that I started off as a rap artist for real. I can do this. What y'all doing? And it just turned our vibe up and our energy up in the studio session. And man, so I've been thinking about start back hitting the record button and then start getting back on the mic.
Yeah, because sometimes our life will take us this direction and it'll bring us back to this over here. Sometimes it has to happen that way so you can have a better foundation around what you really want to do.
Yeah.
So, but either way it go, you got a safety net. You done created a good lane for yourself.
Man,
you pretty
I'm proud
known.
of myself. I ain't gonna lie.
I hear a lot of people speaking good things about you, bro, and man to man, bro, and brother to brother. I think that's one of the best things to hit my ears is when I can go up to another person and they have something positive and uplifting to say about another brother, bro. It ain't enough of that, bro.
Yeah, we need more of that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna close this interview out. Man, it was good having you through. It was thorough. We chopped it up real well. Is there anything else, any more information you want to give to the people before we close out that they need to know?
Y'all just follow me on all my all social media at Sean Rumby, SeanRumby, Mr. Playmakers. And y'all stay tuned in and follow me and support me like y'all been doing. But on all platforms, I'm Sean Rumby. Y'all get at me. The industry plug, man, get at me so we can work whatever we need to do. Let's make it happen. We're gonna get it locked in.
For sure.
Plugged in like the socket.
Plugged in like the socket. It's Str8Tlk 901. We out.